colored strips began to roll out of his slit and circumnavigate his gray head. "A long, long time ago," he began, "on a faraway world blessed with bounteous resources and beauty beyond description, all the Octospiders lived in a vast ocean. On the land portions of this beautiful planet," Nicole continued for Archie, "were many creatures, of whom by far the most intelligent were the Precursors. They had built vehicles that could fly into the air. They had explored all the neighboring planets and stars. They had even learned how to create life from simple chemicals where there had been no life before. They had changed the nature of the land and of the oceans with their incredible knowledge. It happened that the Precursors determined that the Octospider species had enormous untapped potential, capabilities that had never been expressed during their many, many years of aquatic existence. And they began to show the Octospiders how to develop and use their latent abilities. As the years passed, the Octospider species, thanks to the Precursors, became the second most intelligent on the planet and evolved a very complicated and close relationship with the Precursors. During this time, the Precursors helped the Octospiders learn to live outside the water by taking oxygen directly from the air of the beautiful planet. Entire colonies of Octos began to spend their whole lives on land. One day, after a major meeting between the chief optimizers of the Precursors and the Octospiders, it was announced that all Octospiders would become land creatures and give up their colonies in the oceans. Down at great depths in the sea was one small colony of Octospiders, no more than 1,000 altogether, that was managed by a local optimizer who did not think the chief optimizers of the two species had come to a correct decision. This local optimizer resisted the announcement, and although he and his colony were ostracized by the others and did not share in the bounty offered by the Precursors, he and many generations that followed him continued to live their isolated, uncomplicated life on the bottom of the ocean. It happened that a great calamity struck the planet, and it became impossible to survive on the land. Many millions of creatures died, and only those Octospiders who could live comfortably in the water survived the thousands of years that the planet was laid waste. When eventually the planet recovered and a few of the ocean Octospiders ventured out on land, they found none of their kindred, and none of the Precursors either. That local optimizer who had lived thousands of years before had been visionary. Without his action, every single Octospider might have perished. And that's why, even today, smart Octospiders retain their capability to live either on land or in water.